Well, you can't have your cake and eat it. You either allow the bunker to come and interfere because you don't like the fact that the bunker
let the referee
so frightened and the consequence of making a
Thank
mistake.
you very much. And the reason they're frightened is because of the constant intrusion of the bunker.
Stellos, new rules, new interpretations, a crackdown on the blockers on field goals. Every single field goal is now going to go to the bunker. First round in Vegas, Sam Walker kicks what appears to be a legitimate field goal. It gets checked and it's chalked off for...
And rightly so. And rightly so. There were two guys there shepherding.
They're in a position they can receive the football.
No, they're not. No, they're pedestrians. They're standing there clearly in an attempt to stop any chasers getting through to the field.
Is that not what you want as a halfback? You'd want me to look after you.
I'd stand a little bit deeper if that's what it took. I don't like the introduction of another interpretation which brings the bunker into play even more.
So you don't like the blockers, but you don't like the bunker either?
Well, it's just another intrusion from the bunker and a stoppage of play that I think is unnecessary. And we've made the rod throw back.
How do you stop?
You get the referee to penalise them and penalise them if they keep standing. You cannot just stand around to play the ball and deliberately be a shepherd, knowing that you're not looking to get involved in the play. You can't just stand around. There used to be a time, Jimmy, when you could you had to be onside with the football.
Yes, there was.
But we've made a rod throw aim back by not penalising players standing around to play the ball, who, yes, might be able to receive it, but aren't going to because they're not even looking and they don't want to get interested in it. They're there for one reason and one reason alone.
To protect people like you.
Not to protect.
It is.
To be a deliberate shepherd.
I was that person that would fly out. Look what happened to me and Adam Reynolds. I'm going to charge down like a lunatic. Jimmy, if someone had blocked me, it would never happen.
Like when you say charge, I saw you get out of mark a few times. It was a rumble. It might have been a slow build, but if I'm taking a field goal and I see you coming, I got plenty of time.
So, right, let's pretend time machine stuff. I'm there at marker. You don't want Ray Price.
I never did have him there.
But if I'm
I never did have him there.
So
I never had anybody there. I stood a little bit deeper. We've allowed this to happen, and now we've become very reactive with the way that we change our rules. Now we have to deal with the problem that we created by allowing players to mill around.
Well, you can't have your cake and eat it. You either allow the bunker to come and interfere because you don't like the fact that the bunker...
No, let the referee rule. If they're impeding play, let the referee deal with it. He's got two touch judges. Back in the day when a try was scored, a referee would look at the try being scored and then he'd look at the touch charges. If he got an all clear for both of them, then he'd award the try.
We can't go back.
If a kick goes over now, he's got a great view of what's going on around the play of the ball.
They're so frightened and the consequence of making a mistake.
Thank you very much. And the reason they're frightened is because of the constant intrusion of the bunker.